Today, we're having a look at top South Africa fixed incomes in the country. This is the center of financial flow, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a preparation of our class that is happening on the 30th of May. And this is a part 3 of my teaching series that I'm releasing today on Saturday. I'll be releasing 8 of them today on Saturday. I want you to learn to prepare that when you're coming, you know the basics. Now, SA government is SA government bonds is the biggest fixed income with 5.5 trillion. This is a long-term government borrowing issued by National Treasurer, right? Like ARA 186 and stuff, right? Main buyers, the biggest buyers is PIC that buys more than 25%, offshore investors that buys more than 25%, about 1.1 trillion, and insurance company also buys. And you need to understand that this is how government borrow money. When government says they are in debt, they are paying interest on the government budget, they are referring to SA government bonds. That 400 billion interest, 300 billion interest that they're paying to these investments. Now, followed by listed credit market is about 1.1 trillion. This is usually corporate and bank debt, right? Issued by banks, issued by state-owned companies like Transnet and other corporates that are looking for money to fund. This is a private sector debt market, right? Those who know how to deal with debt, trade debt, they focus here. This is mainly for corporate stuff. Negotiable certificates of deposit, NCDs, about 800 billion, the third biggest. This bank short-term funding issued by banks like Standard Bank, Absa, Nedbank, Capitec, name it, right? Short-term liquidity funding. When the banks are funding your mortgage, they're giving you loans. Sometimes deposit from individual investors are not enough. They use negotiable certificates of deposit to get money to give you, right? You pay more interest, they pay less interest. The difference is their profit. It's a huge market. Then number 4, inflation linked bonds, right? About 900 billion. This is bank bank short funding, government bonds adjusted for inflation, popular with insurers and pension funds. These are adjusted for inflations, also issued by the government. Then we have got money market funds, cash and short-term instruments, about 600 billion. Then we have got treasury bills, short-term government bills, right? 91 days, 182 days, about 550 billion. Now, this is the epicenter of financial activities in the country, and how this influenced by the interest rate, it also plays part in which companies are owning on JSE. It's basic knowledge to own. I don't expect some of you to participate, but it's just a basic understanding. Thank you.